today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Stidham sets to throw on first. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now it's Stidham. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Pushes him over. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stidham from the shotgun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. To the air again, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Herbert now.
His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
74 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Stidham. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Jacobs.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for him with Stidham. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On second and inches, Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this.
And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin week one with an absolute barn burner. Two teams with plans on being back here in February. Kansas.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week one this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Eckler going to get it again on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw here. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running on first down, Eckler. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One more time with Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham. And that is incomplete. Right now the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers down 10-0. A minute 45 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Finding Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert to throw. Now the ball comes loose. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. That's caught right side by Palmer. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal.